Tomorrow, I'm going to try buying the cable that I need to have HD Mario streams, and I would never have to use a CRT ever again. Hopefully, I can actually purchase the cable now since COVID is, you know, a lot better. Wow, I didn't even try, and I got Instaclip still. Noted. Don't ever try again. Would I be satisfied with a 137.54? Who wouldn't be? Apparently, Dream said that he'd donate all his money from streams this month to the LGBT organizations, but then he didn't stream from May 31st all the way up to today. Didn't stream all of June. So basically, he's gonna donate no money to the LGBT orgs. People are confused. They're not sure if he's like purposely shitting on the LGBT community, saying that he doesn't want to raise money for them, or he was just memeing the whole time. The problem is that people are going to take that very seriously. I mean, I don't like Dream. This is the third time that I'm seeing something from him that is really bad, and I'm just kind of tired of him. I don't like him. I don't think that him having a platform is doing any good for anybody. It really is not. Don't like what he's doing. And he's too young to have the power that he has, and because he's not only too young, he's too immature. So he keeps doing and saying bad things, and he's just fucking over the community. He lied about cheating, said he didn't, hired people to show that he wasn't, and then he accidentally admitted that he was cheating, and then deleted the tweet after. Like, what is going on at this point? Anyone who takes him seriously at this point is a joke. It is toxic. It's a problem. It's just toxic. Well, of course his fans are toxic. That's what happened. Fans of immature content creators that always end up being in controversy usually are toxic. It does go hand in hand. Those fans are usually very young, or they just don't give a shit at all and also are very toxic. Jesus. That was the fastest ship star I've ever done. I think that might actually be a PB, maybe even a world record. I can't believe how fast I was. I was barely even able to grab the star. The water level was so high up. Favorite type of cheese? Right now, goat cheese. Spanish goat cheese. There's like a big block of cheese that we bought, or a cheese wheel. It's very common here when you buy cheese, you buy like a wheel of cheese, right? And you put it in your fridge and you just cut it whenever you want it, when you want a snack or something. We bought a wheel of cheese that is a mixture of sheep, goat, and cow cheese. And I think it's the best cheese I've ever had in my life so far. Cow cheese, goat cheese, and sheep cheese in one cheese wheel. And holy fuck, dude. It has like a perfect texture where like you bite into it and it's very gummy. It's a gummy feel. It's not too soft and not too hard. It feels like you're chewing into chewing gum for the first time. It's like a gummy texture when you bite it. And it tastes like goat cheese mixed with like normal cheddar. And it's, oh my God, it's amazing. We need a cheese plate stream. I need a cheese testing stream, man. At some point, yes. I'm so excited for this weekend. This Saturday, we start soundproofing my room, baby. Music streams incoming. I have to buy the drum set, though. In the last, like, 3-4 days, around, like, $1,000 has been stripped out of my bank account from just paying bills. Automatic bill transfers, dude. Social Security, light bill, phone bill. Fucking the $100 that I spent on the floor mats to soundproof my floor, and some other random like grocery shopping. And I just checked my account today. I'm like a whole $1,000 gone. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Living is expensive. Being an adult, man. Like, Jesus Lord. It's just crazy how it works. Like you think like, wow, okay, I'm making pretty good money, man. Like compared to my rent and stuff, I'm making pretty good money. But the money just goes away, dude. Every day it's just like hundreds of dollars less just being fucked off. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is Twitch Prime, guys. Twitch Prime. Another reason why I pay so much, you know, is because I'm pretty much the breadwinner of my family. I am the breadwinner. I'm 100% the breadwinner right now. So I basically pay for like countless people. My cousins who live with me, my grandmother, my brother. My brother's currently looking for a job, so hopefully soon he'll get a job, and that would be a huge help for me. But I have to pay for everything, for everybody. I have to pay the groceries for everybody. The money just bleeds money out of my account. That's why I'm not gonna lie, when I see a lot of streamers like basically having so much money, they don't know what to do with it, and they're like, I'm gonna spend $10,000 on a fucking poster and make a stream out of it because I could do that. And some part of me is like, can you not do that? Just use the money for like something good. But a lot of them do, you know, use their money for good, but they just have a lot of excess money because streaming is insane. Whoa, that was really bad RNG, but I'm a god, I guess, so I grabbed him. That was also interesting. Whoa! These coin grabs are sick. The best Spanish food? God, where do I start? Today, my grandmother made a very typical Spanish dish. It's like a broth. It doesn't have to be a broth, but it's like potatoes that are grilled or cooked in this broth with a fish called bacalao. I don't know what bacalao is in English. Cod. Wow. Okay. So it's cod fish with potatoes cooked in this like fish broth, and they add tomatoes and it creates like a tomatoey sauce broth. Fish broth with the cod and potatoes, and it's a very typical Spanish dish, and my grandmother made it today, and holy shit, it was one of the greatest fucking lunches I've had in a long time. And I was like, Granny, you have to make this more often. What king of cheese am I? I am King Cheese. Yeah, the community came to agreement to take out the intro mage in SMS because it got like overwhelming with all the resetting. I don't really care about the intro for Mario. I mean, it's only 1 minute. You know, we're blessed for that. It's just the amount of resets that happen in the beginning is the problem. Sometimes it's just too damn hard to get the stupid BLJ shit. And then Darkle wants to shit on your chest. And then Wumps wants to shit on your face. Today might be a short Mario day. I'm getting too bored. When I don't get runs going for a while, it becomes boring. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. I don't want to be negative. I'm not really being negative. I'm just letting you guys know how I feel. I'm just getting bored. So I would like to get a run, like, you know, soon. The grind, dude. This is the grind. It's the world record grind. I officially, I'm starting to feel the world record grind really kicking in now. It's starting. When I start getting like these feelings, you know the grind has started.
Hi Cheese, I saw your tweet about your aunt. I hope everything ends up okay.
Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Yeah, for those who want to support the GoFundMe, I created a GoFundMe for my aunt. She was diagnosed with liver cancer recently and she's not been doing well. But the doctor said that surgery is very possible and it could probably help a lot. And she has a very good chance if she does take the surgery. And of course the surgery is going to cost money, which she doesn't really have. So I decided that I would try starting a GoFundMe for her to see if people want to help raise the funds for her to pay for the surgery. So yeah, if you are interested, the link is there. If you got $1 million, would you still stream? Yeah, but I probably won't speedrun anymore because, well, I might, because I've achieved so much in speedrunning that I don't feel the burning desire of like, I want to keep speedrunning and get more world records, you know, like before. But I'll probably speedrun something new, or I'll probably take like a lot of years off of Mario. Honestly, I have no idea what I'll do, but I'll keep streaming music. Oh yeah, I would buy like a fucking giant studio and stream music and all sorts of awesome stuff and get all the best equipment and have like awesome music streams. I have held a lot of world records, and that's why I don't feel the burning desire for speedrunning like I used to. Well, especially for Mario, of course, because I've done it all in terms of like experiencing world records, breaking them a billion times, even winning speedrun competitions live and winning a lot of money. Like, you know, I've basically done everything you can do in speedrunning. I've performed in the biggest speedrun marathon events live. I've done interviews with companies like IGN and shit. I've done everything you could possibly do in speedrunning. Do you want to be the first 137? Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. Why else would I be playing? I mean, I could just get a new world record and then peace out, but I mean, getting a 137 would be pretty sick. I would probably cry like a child. I don't wonder if I'll ever actually cry from getting a world record. I think my emotions are too, they're too related to like hype and not enough related to like emotions that make you cry. So I don't think I'll ever cry after getting like a world record or something. It's just mostly like screaming and like freaking out and hype. Because that's where my emotions are, I guess. Simply, on the other hand, is a big cry. Simply, speedrunning is really connected to his like emotional side, like a lot deeper than mine is. His is more of like I don't know the words, but you know what I'm talking about. Didn't he cry from just watching Kano get the 16-star world record? Like that's how deep it is. It's like wow. Simply cried on behalf of someone else. It's crazy. Simply cried after every world record he's gotten. He's only gotten one world record. Wait, did you just shout on Simply? Did you do it on purpose? Because that was pretty good. Didn't I cry at Break the Record? I didn't tear up, but it was kind of like a weeping, like so many emotions and stress built up from the run that when I finished, yeah, it was kind of like a hyperventilating, like weeping kind of like bodily reaction, but there was no tears. But I guess you could say like I cried almost. It was much more emotional than other world records because it was like I realized that I actually broke a world record at a live event, which we always thought was the impossible thing to do. Like we never thought that was possible. It was always a joke. But when I realized I actually did it, it was like, wow. And of course, I won a lot of money, and it was just way too much emotion. Oh, actually, I could say that I did cry because after I got that world record, about an hour after, I called my mom and then I cried like a child. Like I broke down and I was weeping in tears. It wasn't on stream though. Like I was by myself in the hotel in like the lobby or something. Everyone else was doing runs in the room, and I called my mom about an hour after that world record, and I was crying like a child. Like I was like, I couldn't even breathe. I was crying so much. That's when it all came out, but it wasn't on stream, obviously. So no one actually saw it, but that happened. So I guess you could say I cried from getting a world record. It was like Simply Level crying. It was even worse than Simply Level crying from his world record. It was like a baby, dude. There's too much emotions. Like I felt sad and happy at the same time because I was crying because I wish my family was with me, you know? Like I wish I lived in the same country as my family at least. So the fact that I haven't seen them in like 2 years, and you know, it was just really emotional. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm passively like ashamed or afraid of showing tears on stream. There was one time I cried on stream though. It was the day that me and Simply did a race. I think it was the online race to see who would finish first in a SM64 online. And after the race, I broke down because I was going through a lot of financial and emotional stress. And that day was like really bad. And I didn't want to stream that day, but I promised Simply I'll do the thing with him. You cried weddings? I never cried weddings. I was kind of close. I was emotional at my uncle's wedding, but I don't think I'd ever cried one. Seeing people cried weddings is like, I wish I could cry with them, but I don't know. Because weddings to me is like it's a happy emotion for me. And I'm not someone to cry from happiness. I only cry when it has to do with sadness. I think that's what it is actually. That's why I don't cry after world records and stuff, because I don't cry with happiness. I only cry with like sadness related emotions. So I'll cry at a funeral or something, but not at a wedding. But Simply I think is the opposite, because like Simply would cry at like happy emotions. So getting world record for him was like that. For me it's like I cry with sad emotions. I cried watching movies and stuff before, for sure. Finding Nemo made me cry. Oh god. I watched Finding Nemo, like, not kidding, 15 times. And at the end, when Marlin found Nemo, I probably cried like 12 out of the 15 times in that part of the movie. The character Marlin reminds me of my stepdad. Always did. So I remember when I used to cry in that scene when Marlin found Nemo, I would think of my stepdad. I don't know if it's I think it's a mixture of sad and happy, to be honest. Marlin is a really good dad. And my stepdad is a lot like Marlin. Like, my stepdad would literally do anything to find us or to like be there for us. And that's what Marlin is to Nemo. And I think that's what made me emotional. Because he's not even my biological dad. He's my stepdad. And he's a lot like Marlin. Like, he would do anything for us. Like, literally anything. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you reset the run. Lay your controller on the table. Don't you cry no more. Am I a furry? Yes. I just want to say yes just to see what people say. Just to make the Twitch chat and go crazy. I'm gonna say yes. Of course. Favorite fast food restaurant? Right now, maybe Popeyes. Popeyes in Spain is actually god tier. McDonald's is the worst fast food place in the history of life. And every time I see people saying that one, I cringe. McDonald's is disgusting, dude. How is McDonald's good? I never understand that. They have the worst, like, everything. Except for the nuggets, but it's not even real chicken. So what's the point? Who's trolling? A lot of people love McDonald's, though. I think it's disgusting. Is this for real? I'm bored.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say...
I'm gonna bring you guys a bowl of the cod with potato that I was talking about earlier and show you what it looks like. Look at that. It's just cod fish with potatoes and tomato sauce. It's fucking amazing. This is a very typical Spanish dish. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end my stream today. Goodbye babes, love you.